What's up guys, it's your boy Moist Corn Dog back again with a brand new video, and today I wanted to make a new little channel series where I just upload something and I have just a certain title for it. And basically I'm just going to call it, what was it again? Oh yeah, I was going to call it This One Time. Basically that's the title. This One Time. See that? This One Time. Anyways, it's just something I want to tell you guys so you know what it is instead of just writing story time on the title, but I'll do that for the first few videos, and then once you start knowing what it is, then you'll get it. So, this one time, while I was in class, and this was choir class, and this was about 4 or 5 months ago, before I graduated. And basically we were practicing for DMC, I believe, or our last choir concert. We went and moved the class to the area between the cafeteria and the gym. And basically this area was apparently more dynamic, but yet was completely caked by ventilation noise and a whole bunch of other things. So I don't know why we moved to that area, but it's whatever. And my friend and I, Tommy, you guys see him in a few videos, you know what he looks like. And if not, I'll just like display an image right here or something. But basically, I was sitting there in class and I was just goofing around. And I look on the floor, I'm like, hey, that's a zip tie. And I go and grab it and I start messing around with it. And I didn't know what I was doing. And well, where is it at? I have it in here somewhere. I don't even know why I kept it. I just have it in here somewhere. Basically, I grabbed this zip tie right here. And I don't know why I grabbed said zip tie, but I did it anyway. And I looked at it and I was like, oh cool, it's a zip tie. And I go and put it on my wrist, right? Basically, the zip tie got kinda stuck on my wrist because I'm an idiot. And as it was on my hand, I was like starting to freak out. So basically I put this onto my wrist. And at first it was super loose. Like I had about 1 or 1.5 thumb spaces in between for my wrist. I was like, okay, nothing to freak out about. And I go and show my friend Dylan or Tommy the supposed zip tie bracelet I just made. And he's like, oh, cool, I'm gonna pull on that. And he pulls it as tightly as possible. It wasn't that bad at first, but it was just irritating. It started making my wrist really become irritated. So I'm sitting here with this on my wrist and I'm like, oh, okay, I have a zip tie on my wrist and it's really bothering me. So I attempted to remove it with my friend's keys. Yeah, I grabbed my friend's keys and I started trying to saw it off with the keys, and it wasn't exactly coming off. And I started to freak out because it was really starting to hurt my hand. And after a while, about half an hour being in that room, I finally went back to the choir room and we sat there and tried to get it off without having to go get scissors because I didn't want anyone knowing about it because I just looked really stupid. And now that I think about it, I should have just asked for a pair of scissors because this was just really dumb. And as we're in the choir room, it took another 10 minutes before somebody, David went and got me the scissors. And came back from my English teacher's room and handed me the scissors, or he cut the zip tie off. But my hand was turning purple by the time he went to get the scissors. And I was really freaking out because I was like, dudes, I don't want to lose my hand. But also, I don't think I'm going to lose my hand because I'm just really stupid. And so he cuts it off and we're just sitting there looking at the floor, and Tommy picks them up and just holds them like this in front of me. He's like, how did this hurt you? I'm like, are you serious, dude? My hand was purple. It's kind of restricting blood flow there, pal. As soon as the class period was out, I was heading out and somebody had called my name to the office. I went to the office and I was told to go to the nurse's room, and she was looking at my hand and investigating my hand, saying, Craig, somebody told the music teacher that you did something bad to your hand and I just wanted to check it out and see if you're okay. And I tell her what was up with it, and I didn't feel much in the tip of my fingers, and this is so cringy. She made me answer a whole bunch of questions to make sure my hand was okay, and she's just sitting there, and the last question she asked me was, why? And I sat there for damn near a minute, and we were just staring at each other. I looked down at the floor and back at her, down at the floor, back at her, and I was like, I really don't have an explanation for this. I just didn't really think to do that. I just did it. And sometimes I don't think before I act. I just I just do it because I thought it would have been funny, or a little gag, but it wasn't a gag. My fingers were still tingling afterwards, and blood flow was going back into it. Like, she put pressure on each of the fingers to make sure that blood flow was going to it correctly. Thanks, David, for doing that. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed, and please comment down below what you'd like to see next. Would you like to see more of this, or would you like to see more vlogs or skits, sketches, whatever you think of? My channel is severely on the brink of dying, and I have nothing else to think of to create for you guys because I don't know what you guys exactly like. I remember people telling me they liked the story time thing, so that's why I'm making this one again, but yeah. Bye, guys.